folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. It's a TGIF, baby. Let's make it a great one. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Disconcern the truth. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We make an assumption, we misunderstand. What happens then? We take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison with our word. And what does that do, folks? That creates a whole big drama for nothing. Get rid of the drama in your life, folks. Keep it black and white. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 115, Nasdaq up 36, S&P's up 12, gold contract up $6.40, trading at $1,626 an ounce. Silver up 19 cents at $28.60 an ounce. Copper up 6 pennies at $3.41 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $84.01. Bonds up 16 ticks at $149.22. King dollar down 46 ticks at 81.52, and the euro is up 21, trading at 126.55. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, we're up 12 bucks. You get over the swing point of the 11th. We do 1.2 billion shares, and that has volume, folks. The bottom line, yeah, it's option expiration, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line, it has volume. Now, the correlation is saying now, you're at 1341. This baby will run for the 1357. 1357 is the low of the 10th of April. That's where the first initial downdraft was. That's where the next downdraft was close to coming into, meaning it actually blew it by it, but you had a huge down day on the 4th also. So when we take a look at that correlation, what you're going to be looking for is this. And say, okay, so today we did 1.5 billion shares, okay? Bottom line, 1.5 billion. You're going back, and we're going into April 4th right now, and April 4th, you only had 832 million. So bottom line is that you get over the swing point, it's going to go up to that next swing point. So if we take a look at that next swing point, what you have is that swing point, you have the 1365, which is a high swing, but the 1357 is the lows, and that's what they like to get into. That's your S&P. We go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. Same setup in the Dow Industrials. What you have in the Dow Industrials, that swings over it. Now, the Dow is kind of interesting because the Dow is already into that low, which is 12,710, and it's saying, okay, you want to go to the high, which is another couple hundred points up, and we're up 115 right now. Nasdaq Composite. Now, Composite just can't get going. Bottom line, though, what I expect you'll see is this. The Composite did 1.9 billion. It's probably 2 billion by now. Because what you have on option expiration, you have a huge amount. Well, it's still 1.9. So the Composite, and here's divergence, no doubt. Okay, and this is what it is. You're up 36 bucks. We're at 28.72. The Composite will make its way over this swing point here. With the S&P wanting to go up there, the Composite will get dragged up there. Inside the NDX, okay, which is remarkable. There's no two ways about this. The NDX, you know, Nuance technology was the biggest mover in there today. Now, Nuance is basically the software behind Siri, but you know what? Apple's nowhere to be found. We go take a look at the strongest stock, which is Nuance, inside the Index 100. Well, guess what? That's a dead cat bounce. The stock had already gone from $22 down to $32, rather, down to $20. Big deal, because up $1.17. If we go over and we take a look at Apple, what you have with Apple is this. For 2 solid days in the marketplace, Apple can't move. You know, Apple, I suspect, will also go hit the highs of Monday, which is at 588. Right now, you're at the 574. But there's something. Apple is basically screaming, folks. Okay, that it's going to pull back and pull back in a much larger way. Bond market. Now, this is where here's some divergence also, and this is what it is. Bonds, okay. Bottom line, will not stay down. Normally you get a couple days like this, you're up $250 on the Dow. Bottom line, bonds should have sold off. Well, you know what? They won't sell off. We turn around, we put this, we're at 149.22 right now. We changed this, and all of these, we'll put them on weeklies. And what you have on a weekly is just unbelievable, because on a weekly what you have now is this. You have a rejection of the low. We had hit 146.26 this week. All that was doing is going to 146.15 when the baby went topside and get it to 152, and that's saying, hey, game's on again, and it's on in a big way. Let's go to Jeff in Orlando. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? He wanted to look at the dollar, so we'll go look at the dollar from. We take a look at the dollar right now. Dollar index, with the dollar index, there she is. Okay, so the dollar index right now is down 46 ticks. Guess what? You did 12,000 contracts. 12,000 contracts, not even close, folks. 12,000 contracts is going into 47,000 contracts. That is on the daily basis. We put this on a weekly basis, and what you're going to see is this, is that this week we pulled back with 159,000 contracts. That's going into 196,000 contracts. So what you have there, bottom line, you get a pullback, no doubt. We had a high out there of 83. Right now you're at 81. The way this is into it, this can absolutely get down to about 81.02. And that's about another 50 ticks down. And that by the way, that 50 ticks down, that only would be, I believe that's only a 0.382. Yeah, that's it. Well, 0.382 is 81.77. Yeah. So bottom line, you're building cause, you're doing the B2C of an ABC structure on the way up. We take a look at some of the high volume stocks out here today. This is what you had. You had GE up 28. Facebook, we'll go pull up Facebook. Facebook was up $1.72. In fact, let's pull up Facebook first and see what we have with Facebook. So Facebook, let's see. She does 40 million shares, and she's going into, well, 111 million. She's going to need more than that. But bottom line, she finally gets something happening. Let's go to Dave in Pueblo, Colorado. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Yep. Hey, so are we not on an ABC down now because of the volume today on the SPY?
Oh, that's a great question here. So let's bring this up. I believe we still have that in place because of the fact.
Because the volume on that.
No, that's right. No, that would negate it. It would absolutely negate it, because what's happening is that on the down leg it was 1.3 billion, and on an up leg you never can have more than the volume. We actually have 1.5 today, so it does negate it. So watch how this goes. I'm glad you just brought this up, Dave. Okay, so what happens here? Oh, okay, hold it. I know what I got to do. 1 second. Now that's only on the daily. I'm going to put this on the weekly right now, and I'll tell you right now. So on the weekly.
What was that?
No, on the weekly you still have it. We still have it. This is what's going on, folks. And that was an outstanding question. An ABC down, folks, says have volume on the way down, lighter volume on the way back up. Okay, and on the daily basis, what we had volume on the way down until today. You had higher volume on the way back up. We had 1.5 billion versus 1.3. On the weekly, however, the weekly volume is still tremendously more by 1.1. 1.1, so that's 200,000 by 17%. So it's still heavier volume on the way. So on a weekly, you still have a weekly ABC structure on the way down.
And on the SPY, what was the volume today?
On the SPY today, what you had, 157 million.
So that was less than yesterday.
It was less than yesterday. It was less than what it's going into. But the way it works is that, this market it looks to me like it wants to pop higher. It wants to pop, into that April 10th area. You just stay right there. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We had the Dow finish up 115. Nasdaq up 33. S&P's up 13. Don't forget about the Target Dollar promotion, folks. All the details on the front page of TFNN. We're going to be right back.